Hello, everyone. Welcome back to From Zero to Hero series. I'm so happy to see you again, and I know many of you are following this series step by step. I'm your student host, and as always, with me is my amazing teacher who helps make English simple and fun. If you're watching, drop a comment below saying, "Ready to learn," so we know our class is here and active today.
Hello, dear learners. It feels great to see your excitement again. You've already learned greetings, polite expressions, and how to start conversations. Now, it's time to learn something very special, how to introduce yourself.
I love that because honestly, teacher, every time someone says, "Can you please introduce yourself?" I feel a little scared. I start thinking, what should I say first? My name, my job, or something else?
That's a very good question, and you're not alone. Most learners feel nervous during introductions, but here's a small secret. A self-introduction doesn't have to be complicated. It's just a short, friendly way to tell others who you are.
That makes me feel better already. So how do we begin?
We always start with the greeting. That's your first word, your first impression. For example, you can say hi or hello. Simple, right?
Yes, that's easy. Just a simple hi or hello.
Exactly. And after the greeting comes your name. You can say, "Hi, I'm Sarah," or "Hello, my name is Sarah." Both are polite and natural.
Oh, so it's like greeting, then name.
Perfect. That's the basic structure. Greeting, name. And if you want to make it warmer, you can add a polite line after that. For example, "Nice to meet you."
So I can say, "Hi, I'm Sarah. Nice to meet you." That feels friendly and confident.
Excellent. That's exactly how native speakers do it. It's short, polite, and easy to remember.
I like that. I always thought I needed a long, big introduction to sound confident.
Not at all. The best introductions are simple. The power is in your tone and smile. When you speak clearly and confidently, even a short sentence can make a great impression.
Oh, that's good to know. So maybe it's not just about the words, but also about how I say them.
Exactly. For example, if you say, "Hi, I'm Sarah," with a smile and good energy, it sounds warm. But if you say it too fast or too quiet, it feels shy. Practice saying it naturally.
Okay, let me try. "Hi, I'm Sarah. Nice to meet you."
That was excellent. Great pronunciation, great tone. Viewers, did you hear that? Try saying it with us. Repeat. "Hi, I'm your name. Nice to meet you."
Come on, everyone. Say your name out loud. It might feel funny at first, but this is how confidence grows. You can even record your voice and listen back later.
That's a great idea. Recording your voice helps you notice your pronunciation. You'll hear small mistakes, and that's how you improve.
Teacher, can I ask, is it okay if I use hey instead of hi sometimes?
Good question. Hey is more casual, something you can use with friends. But when meeting someone new, it's better to use hi or hello. They sound more polite.
Got it. So hey is for friends, hi or hello is for new people or informal places.
Exactly. Also remember to add a smile and a little eye contact when you speak. That shows confidence and kindness, two beautiful things in communication.
That's so true. I think sometimes we forget that body language is part of speaking too.
Absolutely. Your voice, your face, your posture, they all speak with you. So even a short sentence like, "Hi, I'm Sarah," can become powerful when said with warmth.
I like that. It's like English is not just about grammar, it's about how you connect with people.
Perfectly said. That's what this series is all about. Connection over perfection.
I want to try one more example, teacher. How about, hello, my name is Sarah and I'm happy to be here.
Beautiful. That's even better because it adds emotion. Saying, "I'm happy to be here," makes your introduction feel alive.
So if I'm in a new class, I can say, hello everyone, I'm Sarah. I'm happy to join this class.
Exactly. That's perfect for real situations like school, new jobs, or even online classes.
I think this is one of the most useful lessons so far, because every time we meet someone, we start with our introduction.
You're right. It's your first impression, your first step into English communication.
I feel more confident already. Viewers, if you're learning with us, go to the comments right now and write your own self-introduction. Type something like, hi, I'm Sarah. I'm happy to be learning English.
Yes, let's make this interactive. Write your sentences below and read other learners' comments too. We'll respond to some of them in the next episode.
That's such a great idea. We're all learning together from zero to hero.
And remember, it doesn't matter if your English isn't perfect. Every word you say brings you closer to fluency.
I love that. Let's keep going and learn the next step, how to talk about where we're from. So, teacher, we already learned how to say our name. The next question people usually ask is, where are you from, right?
Exactly. After you say your name, the next step in introducing yourself is telling people where you come from. It's one of the most common and friendly questions in any conversation.
Yes, I've noticed that. Sometimes people ask me, where are you from? And I just say my country's name. But then I don't know what to add after that.
That's a great observation. When someone asks, "Where are you from?" you can answer in many ways, short or long, depending on how much you want to share.
Okay, can you show me some examples?
Sure. For example, you can simply say, "I'm from Pakistan." Or if you want to make it a little more natural, you can say, "I'm from Pakistan, but I live in Dubai."
Oh, so I can also talk about where I live now. Like, I'm from India, but I live in London.
Exactly. That's a beautiful, complete answer. It tells people both your origin and your current place.
I like that. It sounds more friendly and open. But teacher, sometimes I hear people say, I come from, instead of I'm from. Are they the same?
Great question. Yes, they mean the same thing, but "I come from" sounds a bit more formal or poetic. For example, you can say, "I come from a small town near Lahore." It gives a nice storytelling feel.
Oh, that sounds beautiful. I come from a small town near Lahore. It feels like the beginning of a story.
Exactly. You can use "I'm from" for everyday conversations and "I come from" when you want to sound expressive or emotional.
That's cool. So I can mix them depending on how I want to sound.
Absolutely. Now, let's make it more interesting. When someone asks where you're from, you can also add a little detail about your country or city. It helps the conversation flow naturally.
Oh, you mean like giving a small description?
Yes, exactly. For example, "I'm from Thailand. It's a beautiful country with amazing beaches." Or, "I'm from Turkey. It's famous for delicious food and history."
I love that. It makes your answer more lively and personal. Let me try. I'm from Pakistan. It's a colorful country with warm people and amazing food.
That's perfect. Very natural and friendly. You can also change the style depending on who you're talking to.
What do you mean by that?
For example, in a formal setting, like an interview or classroom, you can say, I'm originally from Pakistan and I currently live in Islamabad. But if it's a casual chat with a new friend, you can just say, I'm from Pakistan, with a smile.
Oh, so it depends on the situation. That's good to know.
Exactly. Learning to adapt your tone is a big part of sounding confident in English.
Teacher, can we make it more fun for our viewers? Maybe they can comment where they're from.
Yes, that's a great idea. Dear viewers, go to the comments right now and write, I'm from your country or city. Let's see how many countries we have watching today.
Yes, I love seeing comments from everywhere. It feels like we're all one big international class.
That's exactly what we are, one big English family. Now, let's practice a few ways to answer this question together.
Okay, I'll ask you first, teacher. Where are you from?
I'm from England, a country famous for tea, rain, and polite people. What about you?
I'm from Pakistan, a country full of colors, energy, and hospitality.
Wonderful. That's how you make your answer interesting. Short, warm, and full of pride.
I like that. It's not just about saying the country name, it's about sharing a part of yourself.
Exactly. That's the beauty of introductions. They're not just about facts, they're about connection.
Teacher, can we also use I belong to for this? Like, I belong to Pakistan.
Good question. I belong to is grammatically correct, but it sounds old-fashioned in modern English. People mostly say, I'm from. I belong to is more poetic, maybe used in songs or literature.
Got it. So better to say I'm from in daily life.
Exactly. Now, let's try a few fun examples to make sure everyone watching remembers.
Okay, I'll say the question and you answer differently each time.
Perfect. Go ahead.
Where are you from?
I'm from Japan. It's known for technology and tradition.
Nice. Next one. Where are you from?
I come from Canada. It's a peaceful and friendly country.
Beautiful. One more. Where are you from?
I'm from Egypt, the land of history and the pyramids.
That sounds amazing. Viewers, your turn. Write your version in the comments below. Use the words I'm from or I come from.
Yes, and try to add one short detail about your country, like food, culture, or weather. It'll make your English sound natural and confident.
I can't wait to read them. Imagine comments like, I'm from Brazil, famous for football, or I'm from Italy, known for pizza.
Yes, that's the spirit. English learning can be fun when you make it personal.
So to summarize this part, when you introduce yourself, you can say your name and where you're from, like, Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm from Pakistan. Nice to meet you.
Perfectly said. Simple, clear, and polite.
Viewers, keep practicing and sharing your answers. You're doing great. Step by step, we're all becoming more confident speakers. Teacher, I think after we say our name and where we're from, people usually ask, what do you do, right?
Exactly. That's the third part of a complete introduction. Talking about your job or studies. It helps people understand more about your daily life.
I always get a bit nervous when people ask me that. Sometimes I say, I'm a student, but then I don't know what to add next.
That's completely normal. The good thing is, once you learn a few sentence patterns, you can answer naturally and even continue the conversation.
Okay, I'm ready to learn. How do I start?
Simple. If you work, you can say, I'm a teacher, or I work as a doctor. And if you study, you can say, I'm a student, or I study English.
Oh, so I can say, I'm a student. I study computer science.
Exactly. That's a perfect way to say it. It tells both your role and your field of study.
I like that. It sounds natural. What about people who are not working right now?
Great question. You can say, I'm looking for a job, or I'm taking a break from work right now. It sounds positive and confident.
That's nice. It's honest, but polite. Sometimes I hear people say, I'm doing my master's or I'm in my final year. Are those also okay?
Absolutely. Those are great answers for students. For example, I'm doing my master's in business, or I'm in my final year of high school. They sound very natural.
That's so helpful. I always wanted to sound more fluent when introducing my studies.
You're doing great. And remember, after you tell your job or studies, you can add one short detail to make it interesting.
Like, what kind of detail?
For example, I'm a teacher. I love helping students learn languages. Or, I study biology because I'm curious about how living things work.
Ah, so it's not just the job title, it's about showing a little passion too.
Exactly. That's what makes your introduction stand out.
Let's make it fun for our viewers again. Viewers, go to the comments and write, I'm a blank or I study blank. Tell us what you do.
Yes, we'd love to read your answers. It's great practice, and you might even meet someone with the same job or subject.
That's true. I love how our comment section feels like a big classroom full of friendly learners.
That's the best part, learning together. Now let's look at some examples for different situations.
Okay.
If you're working, you can say, I'm a teacher. I work in a bank. I work for a software company. I run my own business.
Nice. So I work in, I work for, and I run, all useful phrases for jobs.
Exactly. I work in means the type of place or industry, like I work in education or I work in marketing. I work for means the company or organization, like I work for Microsoft. I run means you manage something, like I run a small shop.
Wow, that's really easy to remember now. Can we practice with short examples?
Sure, I'll ask you some questions. Ready?
Ready.
What do you do?
I'm a student. I study computer science.
Excellent. Next, what do you do?
I work in a bank. I help customers with their accounts.
Perfect. Now, what do you do?
I'm a teacher. I teach English to beginners.
Wonderful. That's how you can vary your answer depending on your situation.
I love these patterns. They make me feel more confident already.
That's the goal. And remember, you can also add polite expressions to sound more natural.
Like what?
You can say, I'm a student. Nice to meet you. Or, I work in marketing. How about you?
Oh, so that helps the conversation continue smoothly.
Exactly. That's what good speakers do. They keep the conversation alive.
Teacher, can I also say I'm studying to become a doctor?
Yes, that's another great way. It shows your future goal. For example, I'm studying to become an engineer, or I'm training to be a chef.
Nice. It shows ambition and motivation.
Exactly, and it makes your introduction more personal.
I think viewers should try this too. Viewers, write in the comments, I'm studying to become a, or I work as a. Let's see your answers.
Yes, share your dream or your profession. And remember, even if you're not working yet, saying, I'm learning English is a wonderful start, because learning is also a full-time job.
That's true. I guess we're all working hard in our own ways.
Absolutely. Every learner watching right now is doing something valuable, improving themselves.
So today we learned first, say your name, then where you're from, and finally, what you do or study.
Exactly. Those 3 steps make a complete and confident self-introduction.
Viewers, keep practicing your own version in the comments. Say your name, where you're from, and what you do. It's your turn now. Let's make this comment section full of amazing introductions. Wow, I feel like I'm really getting better. But sometimes when I try to introduce myself in real life, like to a new classmate or at a new job, I still get nervous.
That's completely normal. Everyone feels that way at first. The secret is practice, and knowing what to say helps you sound confident. Let's go over how to introduce yourself naturally in different situations.
Perfect. I always struggle with that. Let's start with something simple, meeting a new classmate.
Sure. Imagine you meet someone for the first time at school. You could say, "Hi, I'm Emma. Nice to meet you." Then, if you want to continue the conversation, you can ask something friendly, like, "What's your name?" or "Where are you from?"
That sounds easy, but sometimes I forget what to say after the greeting.
That's common. The trick is to ask simple follow-up questions. For example, "Do you like studying here?" or "What subjects do you enjoy most?" These questions keep the conversation going without feeling awkward.
Oh, I like that. It's like showing interest in the other person.
Exactly. English conversations are like friendly exchanges. You give a little and you get a little.
What about in a more formal situation, like meeting my teacher or at work?
Great question. In formal settings, your tone and word choice matter more. You might say, "Good morning. My name is Emma. I'm a new student in your class." Or if you're at work, "Hello, I'm Emma, and I've just joined the marketing team. It's a pleasure to meet you."
Oh, I can feel the difference. It sounds more polite and professional.
Yes, and notice the small phrases. "It's a pleasure to meet you," or "Nice to meet you." They make you sound respectful and friendly.
Viewers, let's try this together. Comment below and write your own short introduction. Use your real name or make a fun example. We'll read your comments and give feedback in the next episode.
That's a great idea. Practice in the comments, everyone. You can write something like, "Hi, my name is Sarah. I'm from Italy. I'm learning English because I love travel."
I like that one. It sounds natural and it tells a small story about the person.
Exactly. When you introduce yourself, you can add a little personal touch. For example, talk about your hobbies, your job, or why you're learning English.
So instead of just saying, I'm Emma, I can say, I'm Emma and I'm studying business. I love learning new languages.
Perfect. That kind of introduction gives people something to talk about. It helps build a real connection.
What if I forget words or feel shy?
Then keep it short and simple. A smile and a friendly tone go a long way. You can say, "Hi, I'm Emma. Nice to meet you." That's enough for a start.
I think viewers might feel the same sometimes too. Hey everyone, comment below if you've ever felt shy introducing yourself. Just type emoji raise hand yes if that's you.
Good idea. And remember, every time you practice, you become more confident. Even introducing yourself to your mirror helps.
I actually do that. I stand in front of my mirror and say, "Hi, I'm Emma. I'm a student." It feels silly at first, but then it gets easier.
That's exactly the right attitude. The more natural it feels, the more confident you'll be when talking to real people.
Can we do a short real-life role play for viewers to copy?
Absolutely. Let's do one casual and one formal example.
Okay, casual first. "Hi, I'm Emma. What's your name?"
Hi, Emma. I'm David. Nice to meet you.
"Nice to meet you too."
That's the casual version. Short, friendly, and perfect for friends or classmates.
Now let's do the formal one. "Good morning. My name is Emma Brown. I'm a new student in your English class."
Good morning, Emma. Welcome to the class. It's a pleasure to meet you.
That really does sound more professional.
Yes, tone, body language, and words all work together.
So basically, I can adjust my introduction depending on where I am and who I'm talking to.
Exactly. You're catching on perfectly. Whether it's a new classmate, teacher, colleague, or even an online friend, knowing how to introduce yourself confidently makes a great first impression.
Viewers, your turn again. Write two versions in the comments, one casual and one formal. Example, "Hi, I'm Alex. Nice to meet you." And, "Hello, my name is Alex Smith. I'm a software engineer."
Yes, practice both styles. We'll feature some of your introductions in our next episode, so don't be shy. Comment and show your English growth.
This is getting exciting. I love reading the comments and seeing how everyone's improving week by week.
That's the spirit. Real learning happens through real interaction.
And I think introducing yourself isn't just about English. It's about confidence, personality, and first impressions too.
Absolutely. The more you practice, the more natural your English and your confidence will become.
Viewers, if you've ever introduced yourself in English, share your story in the comments, where it happened, what you said, and how you felt. We love to hear it from you.